Jesus.
Yo, what's goody?
What's up, bro?
Chilling, man. Yeah, I'm chilling. So I just got home and shit. You know what I mean? From the barbershop.
Yeah, I feel you though. I feel you. Yeah, I don't know what Mike and Try is at, so I was just like, fuck it.
Alright. How are you otherwise?
Well, I'm doing good, man. I'm just on a little break from work right now. I'm just about to get this YouTube video out the way.
Word. Yeah, I go to work later on today at 4. So
Yeah, I got a gate later on tonight too.
then plus I gotta start packing because I'm going to Tampa tomorrow after work because it's my birthday weekend and shit. So you already know how that's gonna go.
Happy birthday, by the way, bro. Happy birthday.
Yo, much appreciated, man.
No problem, no problem. All right, so I'm just gonna wait till about a couple more people join in case they do.
Okay.
Yeah. By the way, that was a dope Iron Man review we did yesterday, man.
I was just about to say that, man. I agree. Like that. I think so far we've been doing a lot better. You know, each episode we get a lot better and better and better, in my opinion.
Right, I agree.
Yeah,
Definitely agree.
yeah. On
Um,
on the Cuban links, like I had a couple hiccups, but fuck it. I told Mike, fuck it, like just keep it raw like that. You know what I'm saying? So,
okay, Ben, it's all goody and shit.
word.
I have yet to see the Cuban Links review. To be real, I'm about to see that this weekend.
Yeah, yeah, you would like it.
Got you. Yeah. I want to review one day. One day I really want to review that Wu Syndicate album one day.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Well, the way Chris was saying it in the group chat, he was saying that he could get them on while we do the review, so they could like do like a breakdown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that would be dope. But you know, who knows, man? We'll
Yeah,
just have to see.
true. We got two people here. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
Um. Oh, by the way, you heard about that one comedian that died, Kevin Barnett or some shit?
Nah, I can't say that I did.
Yeah, man. They said like I don't know how he died. They said he was like 32 when he died and stuff.
Holy shit!
Yeah, because they said he was the executive producer for that comedian Rel show. Rel. Yeah, so I was like, damn.
They ain't mad young too, man. Shit.
Yeah, he was just having his break too. Damn, that's crazy as hell.
Fuck.
Shit. Other than that, I think I might just get started now. Fuck it.
No doubt.
All right, what's up, YouTube? How's everybody doing? This is your boy Reg in the building. Got my boy Steven with me.
Yeah. Peace.
Yeah, Happy New Year. The first video of the new year. Very excited about this.
Oh yeah.
This is the vinyl and CD collection. I call this the rarities and bullshit because majority of these albums are very rare albums. But what I'm about to do, I'm going to show you guys like the common albums first, just to get those out the way and save the good shit later. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right.
So I'm gonna do about 2 vinyls, 2 CDs at a time. So
Okay.
first album is NWA Straight Outta Compton.
Classic.
Yeah, I had this CD on CD, but it didn't have the booklet. It was just a fucking CD. So
What?
yeah, and I think he fucking screwed me over. So I was like, I gotta have the classic in full, basically.
Right, right, right.
Yeah, this, as you can see, this is the 2013 remastered reissue, respect the classics.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys should know the deal about Straight Outta Compton. Classic album.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people say it's their best album. I tend to disagree fully.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. Niggas for life.
Yes, but this is the most important album, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
Like singles, Straight Outta Compton, Express Yourself, Gangsta Gangsta.
Love that joint.
My favorite track, to be real, I have to say it's either has to be Parental Discretion is Advised or Quiet on the Set.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, surprisingly, they didn't have the song Something to Dance to. I don't see this on the track listing here, surprisingly, but
Oh really?
yeah.
You're better. Honestly, you're better off because that to me it did not fit the album, man.
Yeah, that if that was on Arabian Princess album, I would have accepted that. But
Either that or on the NWA and the Posse album that came out in '87.
I need that album,
I
definitely.
need it too. I thought I had it, but I don't. I need that joint.
And it's out of print too, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, because it came out of Maricopa. I think that's was Maricopa Records.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And for the sidebar, that's not their first album. A lot of people think that's their first album. It's a compilation album of pretty much of the people that were part of that record label, Maricopa. That's why it's the NWA and a posse. You had like the Fila crew and a whole bunch of other people that was on it. So, and it felt like a compilation album. You know what I mean?
It did.
So,
Yeah. Also, YouTube blocked my review of this I did years ago and shit. So
oh shit,
yeah. So
really?
yeah, they blocked it about a couple months ago.
The
Copyright
fuck?
copyright infringement.
I gotta see my shit because I mean I didn't get any like notifications, but that's weird because I did my shit and no copyright infringement. That's weird.
Yeah, that's why like when I do reviews certain albums, I just play the album. Some albums I don't because I know how these niggas are. Like,
Right, right.
because I know that they blocked my Fleetwood Mac review a couple months ago too. So
Oh damn.
yeah. Other than that, NWA Straight Outta Compton, This is the 2013 remastered edition. Must have in your collection.
Yes, sir.
Continuing with the respected classics, I got Erica Badu's Baduism.
Woo.
Yes. Again, I have this album, but I had to get the vinyl version and shit like that, to be real.
Right.
Yeah, this is a beautiful album. Whew, isn't my favorite album. It's among, because I have to say either this one or Mama's Gun and shit.
Yeah, I
Uh,
need to get Mama's Gun.
yeah. Hold that thought. I'm gonna charge my laptop. Hold that thought.
I don't know.
Yeah, Mama's Gun, that album, that shit's crazy as hell, man.
Yeah, Bag Lady. You can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, man. So Aquarius was all over that album.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Baduism, singles albums known for are On and On.
That's
Other,
my shit right there.
hell yeah. Other Side of the Game, Next Lifetime.
Woo, that's my shit right there.
Yeah, the videos, I love the video to that song.
I haven't seen that video, you know. I only seen the video for On and On from that album.
Yeah, surprisingly, it's not on YouTube, surprisingly.
See, that's that bullshit. I don't get that, yo. Like, it's like sometimes like certain videos, I have to go on like Daily Motions to see them shits. I don't get that. That's stupid.
Exactly. Like, it's been a while since I seen the LL Cool J Around the Way Girl video.
Right.
YouTube don't have that. They used to have it, but
Oh, really?
yeah, but it was muted though.
Oh, come on.
Right. I don't know, but I just be like going to Daily Motion, but that's like a very classic music video if you ask me.
Oh yeah. You
But
came
yeah,
all over New York City with the camcorder with filming some fine ass girls and shit.
right. Shit. But anyway, back to Baduism. Yeah, this is a 2016 Respected Classics Remastered Edition.
Okay.
Yeah, this very good album, classic album and shit. I've done a review on this album, so
Oh, I gotta peep that.
yeah, it was like years ago, years.
Yeah, I definitely gotta check that out.
Yeah. Also, I love her cover of the Atlantic Stars song "Four Leaf Clover." Four Leaf.
Oh yeah. Oh
Ooh,
yeah.
niggas don't know shit about Atlantic Star, but
No, they don't.
all right. Now I'm about to show y'all two CDs. I might get some flack from you, Steven, but it's Rihanna's Anti album.
Hey, it's all good, man. It's all good, man.
Yeah.
All
There's
good,
a
man.
reason why I got this album. I like Rihanna. I'm not the biggest Rihanna fan,
Right.
but I like the production on this record. It had like a very dark pop kind of sound and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And singles albums known for Work, Kiss It Better, Needed Me, Love on the Brain and shit like that.
Mm.
Yeah. This was released on Rock Nation, Raspberry Road Records and shit. So if y'all a fan of Rihanna, you guys should know the deal. I'm not going to talk too much of this album because a lot of people review this album, so I'm going to say my thoughts on this.
Right. See, I liked Rihanna when when she first came out, like back in like 04, 05, when she
Yeah.
was like more like dancehall influenced.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Pond the River and shit like her first album. No, Pond the Replay. That's what it's called. From that Music of the Sun album, that was dope.
Okay.
Yeah, but it had like a more reggae-esque kind of feel to it. 'Cause, she's from Barbados, so
Right. I like some songs from A Girl Like You and some songs from her first album as well and shit like that too. But it's just been hit or miss with me to me.
right.
Next album is Alice in Chains' second album, Dirt,
Oh shit.
released in Columbia Records, 1992. Grunge classic. This is like their best album, in my opinion, and their most successful album. Rest in peace, Lane Stately and shit. Shit. You guys, if you guys don't know who Alice in Chains are, they're a rock group from Seattle and shit. They dropped their first album. What's the first album? Facelift back in 1990, which was a very dope album. And then they dropped this album in 1992, which many people consider this to be like their breakthrough album.
Okay.
Yeah, singles albums known for are Wood, Them Bones, Angry Cheer, Rooster, and Down in the Hole. Yeah, this album is very moody, very dark, and stuff like that. It
Oh,
was
I gotta check that out.
yeah, it was recorded like around the LA riots and shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Um, the song Rooster, pretty heavy song. It was actually about who was it? It was Jerry Cantrell's grandfather or something. His dad is talking about his experience through Vietnam and stuff like that.
Oh shit.
But the bullshit, the music video got banned from MTV.
Of course.
Yeah, because the fact that it was wartime and shit like that. And
Right.
Lance Stanley, I don't know if it was Lance Stanley or Jerry Cantrell, made a good point that at that time they were playing like a lot of heavy metal or gangster rap videos at that time, and they were playing them freely, but they did a video about war and MTV blocked it. So
Yeah, it's kind of stupid.
very stupid.
But then you got to remember too, like Jimmy Iovine, they had, he had an influence in the industry too. So you know what I mean. And then like I guess at that time, like I think that was like the tail end of the Persian Gulf War back in 1991. You know what I
Yeah.
mean. So
Mm-hmm.
probably I think that has something to do with that too. So, but who knows?
Yeah, but at the same time, a lot of my favorite hip hop videos at that time, not just hip hop videos, but R&B hip hop videos, and got that band at that time too.
Right,
So I saw where he was coming from with that statement, but at the same time, it was just like a win lose situation.
right.
But this album right here must have in your collection. Like, if you guys love grunge music and you don't have this album, I don't know what to tell you.
Right.
Chains, Dirt. All right, now back to the vinyl. We got Two Shorts, Born to Mac album.
Dope album.
Very dope album. Um, this is technically not his first album. It's his fourth album, but it's like his breakthrough album to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
Singles album's known for, I believe the only single was Freaky Tales.
Mm.
If I'm not mistaken, hold on. If I'm not mistaken. Because I know they made a video for that years later with Snoop and shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah, Freaky Tales, that was the only single.
Okay.
This album is a West Coast classic, in my opinion. Dope album. Too Short produced the beat. Him and T Bohannon, like just him and his pimp tails and shit like that. I wish I got the one with the album cover, but to be honest, this album has been in stores for like months and months and months. I'm surprised no one picked it up yet. So I was like, fuck it.
Right.
Yeah. Very dope album. A lot of rappers adapted the whole pimp culture from Too Short.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what always pissed me off about Too Short, man?
What?
How he never got love until like years later and shit like that.
Yeah, until he moved to Atlanta and shit, right?
Yeah. And he was selling more than Tribe, but you never saw him like on Source, because they were both signed to Jive Records and shit.
Right.
He was making like multi-platinum, and Tribe was like making platinum like years later. But that was like that's no shots to Tribe Called Quest in no means though, but just something I always picked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the thing with Too Short, he's a hustler, he's a businessman. So like, Tribe, like you could tell they were all about the music. They weren't really about the business part until like years later. So that's probably why, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The same thing with Master P. Like, a lot of people make fun of Master P, but like he's a hustler. Like he did everything independent, and then look where he's at now.
Exactly.
You know?
Like he's not the best rapper, but at the same time, his legacy, man, is just crazy.
Right. He got some shit though, man. But
Oh,
it's not for everybody. I'll put it like that.
you're right. But you know, like I made an Instagram post talking about how I felt like Sick the Shocker was influential to like a lot of rappers today and shit.
I can see that.
Yeah. Especially with all the like these Migos and these trash rappers, you know, these
Oh,
mumble.
God.
But yeah, Too Short, Born a Mac. Yeah, this album, I think this was re-released a couple years ago, but
Okay.
at the same time still a bit hard to come by and shit.
Yeah, I got the 89 OG pressing the CD because it didn't come out to 89 and I got that shout out to Killer Tapes.
Oh, facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the OG copy right there, to be real. Then we got Miss Betty Wright live, 1978. You guys, in case y'all don't know who Betty Wright is, she's a soul singer, um, very popular in the 70s and stuff like that. She made a lot of songs like Tonight is the Night, which Chic Luke sampled, Clean Up Woman. Yeah. This album has like a lot of cover songs and stuff like that. If you guys love Betty White, right, this is the album most likely you need to get. Yeah, Betty White live.
Word.
All right.
People sleep on live albums, man.
You said what?
People sleep on live albums.
They do.
Cause but the cool thing about live albums is that they'll perform certain songs that you won't find on any of their albums. You would have to get that live album just to get that exclusive,
Exactly.
you know?
Yeah, man. Like one thing I love about live albums too is like how they will have like different variations of certain original songs and shit like that, you know, and you could only catch that on that version of the album.
Right.
Yeah. All right, now back to the CDs and shit. Got Johnny Guitar Watson, Ain't That a Bitch, 1976. For those of you guys who don't know who Johnny Guitar Watson is, he is a blues soul guitarist, very popular and stuff like that. If you guys know Redman's Superman Lover series, he sampled. This is the guy that the original song he sampled that from and shit like that. So
Is that song on that album?
yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. When you said Johnny Guitar Watson, you said the year. I'm like, I was thinking Redman. So, yep.
Yeah. So Superman Lover, that was a single. I believe Ain't That a Bitch was a single as well too. And I Need It. Yeah, this album right here, very funky, very soulful and shit. He is a very dope guitarist, like very good dope guitarist, like very blues, funky, um, pimped out. Like I always thought he was sitting on a dick, to be real with you, bro. Like,
What?
like I always thought he was sitting on
So
some dick
random.
shit.
Oh man, this nigga, man.
Yo, like, cause like, it's like I had to peep close. I was like, that's a couch. I was like, oh shit.
Oh man, this guy's and
Damn. Okay, but anyway,
whew,
this album very. This I think this is his most successful album as well too. So
right.
it's very hard to come by. I don't know exactly which version album this is, but I think this is the recent re-release version because it's Shout Factory. But Johnny
Okay.
Guitar Watson, Ain't That a Bitch. Then back to live albums. I got Erica Badu live.
Oh shit.
Yes, definitely a game changer. Like this album right here. This is the album at night. Light an incense. If you smoke weed, like I have some blunts on you.
Mm.
Very sensual album and shit. Um, It was not a really an official single, but Tyrone, call Tyrone. It was on
Oh
the
shit.
album in
When did that come out?
'97.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. So like right after Baduism. Also has cover songs like Shaka Khan's Stay, Roy Ayers Searching, very dope cover.
Mm.
A medley of Heat Waves, Boogie Nights, and Mary Jane Girls All Night Long with Fucking for
Okay.
Jamaica, Tom Brown. Yeah, man, like and this album was released when she was pregnant at the time too.
Okay.
Got her nominated for a Grammy for Best R&B album. So very good album. Might be a bit too hard to come by, but it's still in print. You can still find it cheap.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I didn't even know about that.
you never knew about this album?
Nah.
Oh, yo, yeah. Check that album out, man. That album is sick.
Yeah,
Also,
if I see it out in the field, I definitely will pick it up.
yes, sir.
What
All
were
right.
you gonna say?
Also, if you like another dope neo soul live album, check out D'Angelo. I think it was live at the Savoy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, yo, there's a song you need to peep. Is a song called Spanish Joint, which was on Voodoo.
I
But check out the acoustic version.
oh
Fire. Shits on the studio version.
bad.
Yeah, that shit is whoo.
Yeah, I definitely need to talk about D'Angelo on this channel this year.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I actually gave my sister my copy of Brown Sugar.
Okay.
So I'm about to get the vinyl version, probably when my money's good and shit.
Word. That's a great. I love that album, man. Lady,
Ooh,
whoo. Jones in my bones. Fire.
shit, shit, damn motherfucker.
Oh yeah, that whole album I could play.
His whole discography I can play without skipping a track.
Facts.
For real. Now here comes the grand daddy, the master bunch.
Oh shit.
All right, now we got Ice T's second album, Power,
Whoo.
1988. Finally got this album. Finally got this album. Um, Singles albums known for High Rollers and I'm Your Pusher.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, this is a gangster rap classic album, man. Like Darlene's sexy ass, like
Oh yeah.
woo. Darlene over Coco any day.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yo, Coco Loki looked like Fiona from Shrek.
Oh shit.
But yeah, this album was released 1 year after Rhyme Pays, which was an good but not a great album.
I agree. I'm just glad I own that shit because that shit goes for it's hard to find.
Very hard to find. I'm grateful I got that shit too.
Mm.
I feel like its reputation over exceeds the album, to be honest with you, if you know what I'm getting at.
Right.
Yeah. I always saw the album as like the West Coast equivalent as Radio from LL, but I'm gonna talk more about that.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
And speaking of LL, he actually dissed LL. Well, kind of gave like a jab at him on the song I'm Your Pusher.
Okay.
Yeah, because no, that song was supposed to be like a drug. He's supposed to use hip hop as like a metaphor for drugs. And
Right.
he was trying to sell this bass head basically. Like rappers, like I'm gonna sell you some Boogie Down Productions, some Public Enemy. But when he offered to LL, he's like, nah, you can keep that shit.
Oh shit.
And so that's when LL dissed him on To the Break of Dawn. And
Right. Dope song too.
very dope song. Um, yeah, I love this fucking album, man. Like,
Yeah.
to be honest, I felt like his flow and lyricism kicked in with OG Original Gangster.
Right.
But conceptual wise, this is his probably his best album conceptual wise though.
Right.
Like High Rollers. Like I was remember watching a VH1 documentary, I think it was called 30 Years of Hip Hop.
Mm-hmm.
And they were talking about how MTV was scared to play the video because they're having like real guns in that fucking video and shit.
Right, right, right.
Soul on Ice, a very underrated Ice T song.
Mm-hmm.
Spoken, he has like a spoken word vibe. Like this whole album, man, is like so dope. African Islam on the beats and shit.
Yeah.
Like, even though I felt like DJ Aladdin was his best producer, he still does his thing. Like, he originated his sound on this album.
Oh, absolutely. I definitely agree. Like this album was definitely a step up compared to Ron Page. Ron Page was cool, but this was like he definitely stepped his game up. Like the production was a lot better. Like you said, he stepped his pen game up. So yeah, Power, that the self titled track, whoo, love that joint.
Yeah. And also, this was also the album where he kind of introduced the Syndicate crew, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
And that, has people like Donald D, Everlast before he joined House of Pain.
Yeah, that Forever Everlasting album I dropped in '90 it was alright. It was different. Let's put it like that.
Yeah. Donald D, very slept on MC.
I need to get that album. Like he has two albums that came out. He has a song called A Letter That I'll Never Send. Oh my god, that shit is so dope.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to touch on Ice-T and the Syndicate crew sometime this year and shit.
Dope.
And because people give a lot of shit to Everlast. I'm just going to say that right now.
Right.
Like, I always like thought he was like a good artist and shit. People always talk about, oh, well, he went blues and country, but that shit was still dope.
Right, right, right.
Mighty Force sings the blues album. I fucking like that album and shit.
Isn't acquired taste. Isn't it for me at least, you know?
Yeah.
But I definitely know what you mean though.
All right. Next album is Rick James' third album, Fired It Up, 1979,
Rest in peace.
released on Gordy. Singles albums known for are only released one single, which was Love Gun. That can't be the only single. Hold on. But yeah, I gotta be real. I do not like this album.
Well, what's wrong with it?
I just felt like it was some songs he was kind of go for that disco-ish sound.
Right, 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 right.
Some songs it just felt like he was doing the same shit.
Right.
But but like it's not as bad as what the latter Rick James, in my opinion. Like,
Okay.
yeah. This album actually went out of print. It's been out of print for years, but it was re-released in 2010.
Okay.
But I think it went out of print again and stuff like that. Not su-
Damn.
yeah, not surprised. This is not really a good album.
Yeah. Yeah. You said it came out in '79, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know there's like albums that came out like around like '77 up to like '79 tend to be like more disco-y.
Mm-hmm.
Like especially like some of Herbie Hancock's albums have like that disco feel, you know?
Yeah. Also, I know a lot of Roy Ayers latter 70s stuff had like a disco feel to it too.
Facts.
Yeah. I know that No Stranger to Love album. I think that album heavy disco sound.
Oh yeah. What
All
was
right.
that like 78?
79.
So okay.
Yeah. Back to the CDs. Wow. This album, I'm just gonna let the cover say it all.
Oh God.
There's a reason why I
Oh
got this album.
man.
Tisha Campbell. Tisha, 1993. Can we just have a moment of silence just for my CD collection?
Why
There's
would
a,
you do that to yourself, man?
yeah, there's a reason why I got this album because you see this album right here?
Yeah.
my homeboy recommended me. We were joking around talking about we should do a video talking about R&B actresses who released, I mean, black actresses who released R&B albums that flopped. And I was thinking that what better actresses than these two and shit. So that's
What was that album that you held up?
Jasmine Guy.
Oh my, oh god, fuck that bitch. I don't like her. I don't like her. Ugh.
I know you. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Why don't you like?
Nah, I just like I like from what I heard, like she has like a shitty attitude.
Oh
Like
yeah,
she's not very personable. And like I don't know, she just has that like even when she was with on different world, like people are like going crazy over oh Whitney. Like she wasn't that good looking, man, to me.
scale of 1 to 10, she was mostly a 6.
That's fair.
But yeah, I've heard from Jada Pinkett that she was kind of rude to her during a different world when she first came.
Yo, Reg, hold on, give me 1 second.
All right, take your time. But yeah, just in case you guys are watching, in about February 5th, I'm gonna do a double review on these two albums. Black actresses whose R&B albums flopped. Jasmine Guy's self-titled 1990, Teacher Campbell's Teacher 1993. Um, I'm thinking I might just do a live review and shit like that. But yeah, for those who don't know who Teacher Campbell is, she is uh, an actress very popular in the late 80s, 90s, 2000s. You know, she was in movies like School Days, Rooftop, Boomerang. But her biggest break came when she starred in Martin. She starred in Martin and stuff like that, which ran from 1992 to 1997 on Fox. Very dope
I'm
sitcom.
back.
Oh, what's up? Yeah. So yeah, they was just saying how she had a bad attitude towards Jada Pinkett and shit.
I don't know why. Jada Pick is way better looking than her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. But yeah.
She has some nerves. Like, what the fuck?
So yeah. As with this album, I'll put it to you this way. She does her best Whitney Houston impression with this album.
Oh God.
Wannabe Babyface production. Uh,
Damn.
singles albums known for are damn. Let me go back to this album. Push and Love Me Down. Which I admit, Push was an okay song. I admit, but
Yeah, I remember that song Push back in the 90s, but yeah, that's whew, man.
yeah, that album's out of print as well as this album. So next album, okay, a little something better.
Woo!
Ha 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 ha!
Woo!
Yes,
My
the
man.
classic itself. Wanted Dead or Alive, Cool G Rap and DJ Polo,
My man.
1990. Oh my god, man. I've been looking forever for this album. Forever.
Yeah, man.
My opinion, this is his best album, period, in my opinion.
I agree.
Singles albums known for are The Streets of New York,
Love
Erase
that joint.
Facts, Erase Racism, with Kane and Biz Markie.
Mm-hmm.
Very influential song. And I'm just gonna spoil it to you right now. That's probably my favorite song off this album.
Okay.
And Bad to the Bone.
Whew.
Oh my god. Yeah, man, like where do I even begin with this album? For one, but wait, I have a question first.
What up?
What the hell did DJ Polo do? I'm just want to ask.
He didn't do shit.
Oh, okay.
You know, like he did this because from what I heard, I don't know if it's true. Dr. Butcher was the ones doing the scratching on the albums.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Cause you know, Dr. Butcher, cause Dr. Butcher, he did some production for Coogee Rap, like on around the 4, 5, 6 era. Did some joints with Akinelli and shit. That whole Corona Queens connection and shit.
Yeah,
And but I heard that, I think on that particular album, Dr. Butcher was doing the production and shit. You know what I mean? But DJ Polo, I think I don't know, he was just part of like the tag along. Maybe he probably did some scratching, but from what I heard, like Dr. Butcher was the one doing the scratching and shit. That's what I heard. I don't know how true that is, but don't quote me on that.
shit. The most I've heard DJ Polo done was done a song with Ron Jeremy and shit.
Yo, yeah, I heard that. I didn't hear the song though.
Don't,
Is the beat dope at least?
don't.
Oh,
Just, just, just,
okay.
just, just forget I put that in your mind. Let's just say that.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, back to this album. This was released 1 year after Road to the Riches, which I do have in my collection as well. Um,
Mm.
this was somewhat of a breakthrough of him and shit like that. I consider this the first mafioso album, in my opinion.
Right,
Like Road to the Riches, you can say that, but I felt like it was like more of like a proto mafioso, proto in a way.
right.
He was still trying to find his style with that. Um, Also, Large Professor produced the majority of this album.
Yep.
So, majority of the style, like he was doing this album, Let the Rhythm Hit Him, and started breaking atoms at the same time. Like
And he also worked on Intelligent Hoodlum too.
Intelligent Hoodlum. See, that's an influence. He was like one of my influences right there. Like his work
Oh
ethic.
yeah. Oh yeah. And then he was what, 17 going on to 18?
Yep,
Like that's crazy.
right. And then people want to make excuses for this young generation and shit, but this was a
Right.
nigga that was working with niggas, rap legends that were about to be fucking gods and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Facts.
Like the most Migos ever done was read Dr. Seuss and recite it to us and shit like that and call that shit music.
Oh God.
Yeah, man. Like Money in the Bank. Oh my God. Like
That shit is tough.
Rest in Peace Ain't Live too.
Oh shit, he died?
I saw Rest in Peace Ant live on YouTube. I don't know if he was really dead or not. I know he,
Okay.
yeah, I know he's Eric B's brother too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk Like Sex. Very
Woo.
controversial song at that time too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dope beat too.
Very dope. Yo, you want to do a review on this album sometime next month?
Shit, I'm down. I'm down.
Yeah, man. Because
I'm down.
I know I'm gonna get Veterans Day next week too. I might do that review probably next week when I get it.
Okay.
Just get that shit over with. Cause I told
You
myself,
know, when are you doing that?
which one?
The Veterans Day.
It's whenever it comes in the mail at this point.
Okay, no, 'cause I was gonna say I would like to join you for that. You know what I mean? Like it just
Oh,
depends on when you do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm off on Monday and I'm off Friday of next week, or this coming week rather.
okay. Well, if I get it sometime this week, I'll most likely do it Friday then.
Okay, cool,
I
cool,
know
cool.
Try and Mike wants to join.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I just want to. I told myself I was gonna touch Coogee Rap once I get Big Daddy Kane over with, and I just want to get that damn album over with and shit.
Yeah, I mean we already did Daddy's Home, so you know what I'm saying, you might as well, right?
Yeah, if we got through Taste of Chocolate, we can get through anything at this point.
Yeah. Oof.
But
Prince
yeah,
Prince of Darkness, people hate on, but I think that was a better improvement compared to Taste of Chocolate. That's just my personal opinion.
I agree. Like, fucking Float, Come On Down. Oh my.
Woo!
And niggas say that his worst album. I'm like,
Like they bugging, they bugging.
fuck out of here, man. Like,
Brother.
my nigga.
Yeah, yeah,
Also,
brother.
even the R&B joints on the album was much better.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But I think, didn't you say you didn't like the Love in You? I think you said that.
Yeah, I said it was okay. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Was it the Prince sample that you wasn't really feeling?
No, I said it was a. I said the Prince sample was unique though. I think I just I'm just still at that point trying to get used to Big Daddy Kane doing R&B.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Mike said he just woke up. I'm seeing if he can join and shit.
Word. But yeah, but yeah, I'm definitely down for the Coogee rap. But something I want to point out is that Eric B was doing shit at Lost Professor because Eric B was pronounced as the producer of the album, which he
Yeah.
didn't do shit. He recruited Lost Professor. That's it. But Eric B wanted to get all the credit. So in the song Snake Eyes, he took shots at Eric B. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna mention that as well too.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to get Breaking Adams as well though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dope, dope, dope album.
Very dope album.
I
I
need to
didn't
get the second album.
I didn't really care too much for the second one, but if I get it, I get it.
No, no doubt.
Yeah. This album, it was re-released by Traffic in 2007, but it went back to out of print.
Yeah, it's lucky I got that version.
Yeah, this is actually the OG copy. So
Oh
yeah,
shit.
yeah. Coogee Rap and DJ Polo, One Dead or Alive. Okay, vinyls. All right, so this image might upset some of my viewers, but Rick James throwing down. I don't know what the fuck this nigga's wearing.
Wow.
Yeah,
When was that like when did that come out?
1982.
Okay. That
Yeah,
explains it. Hmm.
1 year after Street Songs. Singles album is known for. Hold on, let me pull it up. I know Standing on the Top was a single, Hard to Get, and I believe Dance with Me was a single as well.
Okay.
This album is so slept on, to be real, because a lot of people, a lot of people don't really care for this album like that because they said Street Song was his best album, which
Right.
I'm gonna have to say my favorite album is maybe Busting Out the 7-Eleven or Garden of Love.
Okay.
But this album is very funky, has that early 80s funky feel to it and shit.
Right.
Standing on the Top, that was released at a time when the Temptations were when the original Temptations got back together.
Okay.
They went on that reunion tour, and I have come up some mixed feelings on that. I'm gonna save that when I review the album. What else? What else? Happy. That song features Tina Marie. That was the last song she did with Rick James before she left Motown.
Right.
So yeah, very dope album and shit. This album, if I'm not mistaken, it was re-released back in 2010.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never really got into Rick James music. I definitely gotta get into his stuff. But um before I get into that, shout out to Ross Harley, shout out to Mike in the chat.
Oh shit. So Ross, what's up, Jason? Hey man, is there a reason why I can't come on speak your clout live chat? Did Mike block me? I don't know. You have to talk to Mike about that, Jason.
Yeah.
Um, speak your clout. This is the dude that was talking shit about Ricardo. Oh, anyway, back to my next album. I'm not trying to get into this real.
Yeah.
This is David Bowie with Lodger, 1979 on RCA Records. This was the last album off his Berlin trilogy. Singles albums known for are Boys Keep Swinging, DJ, The Assassin, and Look Back in Anger. I know you're not the biggest David Bowie fan, so
No, it's not that I'm not. I just never really got into his music, so I can't really say. I did like a couple of his 80s stuff, like the China stuff, the China doll, I think it's called. That was dope. Or
yeah,
China girl, I think it's called. That was dope.
yeah, China Girl.
China girl, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. With this album, This was a very different album opposed to his Berlin trilogy, like with Low and Heroes, as it was experimenting more with like more pop and world music,
Mm.
and which was not a bad. It's not a bad album by any means. It's actually one of my favorites from the Berlin trilogy, and that's saying a lot. And also, this album actually got like a lot of bad reviews when it was first released.
Mm.
But then now a lot of people say it's like it's most one of his most underrated albums and shit. So yeah. And also the only bad part I don't like about this album, it doesn't have no instrumentals though. But so yeah, Lodger, David Bowie. All right, let's see. Hmm. Yeah, fuck it. Then we got the artist formerly known as Prince with Chaos and Disorder,
When did that come out?
96.
Okay.
Yeah. This was released during his slave era.
Right.
You guys should know about that. To put it in a nutshell, Warner Brothers basically just threw a lot of these rock songs together and just released it as an album in its own. Cause like a majority of these songs was recorded between like 93 and 94 and shit. Not really that much put promotion on it. And like the only single was Dinner with Dolores. Yeah, I don't really like this album like that, to be real with you.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. Post 1989 Prince, I'm not a fan of. I do have his Come album that came out in '93.
Hmm.
That was dope. I like that. But and like I do like the song Thieves in the Temple off that Diamonds and Pearls album from '91. Love that joint. But other than that, like I don't know, his discography in the '90s was very shaky for me. But give me Prince like '78 to '87, I'm all ears, man.
Yeah, I feel you. My favorite years are like 79 to 89.
Okay.
And when it comes to his 90s stuff, my favorite years will have to be 91 to maybe 95.
Okay.
And I don't know if you heard, but I'm actually going to really review all of his albums from 96 up to the day he died shit into.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be like all year. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna take all year because that will put out albums after albums after albums. So, whew.
Although I'm not going to review the instrumental album, I'm not going to review those and stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, the next album is going to be The Headache I Have to Get Through. But Chaos and Disorder, 1996. This album was actually out of print, but it's been re-released in Tidal. So, because you know he made that deal with Tidal before he died and shit. You know why I don't want to review Prince's albums after 95? This is the reason. So the same year in 96, he put out Emancipation, a 3-disc album. Yes, a 3-disc album of original content that was supposed to be the album that he was supposed to have, the album that he always wanted to do in his heart, to put it.
Mm.
Yeah, so this was released in 96. Singles albums known for was the cover song of Betcha by Golly Wow by the Stylistics, um, The Holy River, Somebody, and Face Down. 96 was like a very busy year for Prince. For one, of course, he did the soundtrack for Girl 6, which despite
Love that shit.
yeah, I need to see that movie. You need to see that
You
movie.
didn't see that movie? Oh man. Who? Teresa Randall? Mm.
I've heard good things about the movie. Don't worry.
Yeah. Whew.
Yeah. That same year he got married to Maete, and you know, with the fact that he was enjoying being like an independent artist, he was doing like a lot of songs at that time. But tragically, Maete miscarried the baby that same year, 96. So a lot of songs on like the second disc of the album it was dedicated to the baby and stuff like that. And this is also the first album where he did like cover songs. Cover songs was also on this album. Like he had the cover of Bet You by Gully Wild by the Stylistics. I,
Mm.
I Can't Make You Love Me by Bonnie Raitt. La La Means I Love You by the Delphonics. Love that song. One of Us by Joan Osborne. I hate that song. Um, and yeah, so and Jam of the Year, it wasn't really a single, but it got like a lot of airplay and radio play at that time from what I've looked up.
Okay.
I'm about to invite Mike right now. Give me 1 second.
No doubt.
All right. And when I invite Mike, I'm just gonna run through the albums I have just so he can catch up and shit.
Okay.
All right. So like with the first disc, it's basically like a lot contemporary R&B sound, which is my favorite disc off the album.
Right.
Second disc was more of like the songs dedicated to his child.
Oh shit.
And the third disc is possibly the third disc is like a throwback to his 80s sound mixed in with some techno.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I said he don't see it. What? I just posted it. But yeah. To put it in a nutshell, I don't if this album was a single disc, I would have accepted it more.
Right.
Cause 3 disc, man, like Jesus Christ, man. I couldn't even sit through that 72 song album by Roscoe Dash, man. Like and I and don't get me wrong, and when I review this album, I'm just gonna separate it into 3 episodes and
Right.
shit. Yeah. So Emancipation, Prince, 1996.
Yeah.
Um, this is out of print, so if you find this album, must have in your collection.
Yo, Reg, cause I know around that time he was experimenting with hip hop, right?
He he was kind of dying off that sound, but he was still
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
It was mostly with the Love Symbol album and the New Power Generation solo albums. He was doing that shit.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Cause I know in the '90s, like at least in the early '90s, he was experimenting with hip hop and shit. What up, Mike?
Mike in the building. You there, Mike? I think this mic's not working. Shit, but yeah.
What's
But yeah.
good, yo?
What's up, Mike?
What up, man?
Go through the albums I have just so
Yeah. My bad, yo. Fell asleep.
Nah, you good, man.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run through the albums quickly just for you, just so you can see what I got.
No doubt, no doubt. One thing though, like that, you know that corny nigga that was talking shit to Ricardo saying, "Oh, you would get that CD from Dez," and remember that nigga?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That nigga in the chat like telling me to unblock him and shit. Eat a dick, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Oh, you mean that was a dude that was on my chat and shit?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah.
That niggas know. He tell me like, you know the right thing to do. Get the fuck out of here. I'm a grown ass man. You gotta tell me what to do, nigga.
Shit.
Oh,
Fuck out of
God.
here.
So I got NWA,
Oh shit.
Badu Wisdom, Alice in Chains, Dirt,
Oh yeah, I love that album, man.
Born to Mac.
That shit ain't got no cover.
Nah. Betty Wright Live. Ice-T Power. Rick James Fired Up. Throwing Down.
Oh man, I love that album.
Lodger. Ain't That a Bit? Emancipation. Chaos and Disorder. This Trash.
Oh good.
Who's You Rapping? DJ Polo.
Oh yeah, that's the illest shit you showed, man. Hell yeah. One Dead or Alive?
Yeah.
What was that? I didn't see that one. What was that?
Oh, and it was
Oh,
Erica
Mad
Marie.
Fast. Oh, yeah,
And
Battleism Live or whatever the fuck.
yeah,
Yeah,
and Rihanna Anti. All right.
man, the Ice T Power too, man. I don't fuck with vinyl, but salute to you on that.
Oh yeah, man, no doubt. Next album. This is another album I showed you guys. I was so happy I found this album, you guys, man. Smooth the Hustler, Once Upon a Time in America.
Woo!
Yes.
Man,
Fucking classic. Like, for those who don't know who Smooth the Hustler is, man, he's an MC from Brownsville, Brooklyn. Um, he got his first break when he joined Biggie on tour on the Rated That promotional tour and shit like that. And that next year, he signed to Profile Records and he dropped the single "Broken Language," which was on his album and shit. And Once Upon a Time in America came out and shit. If I'm not mistaken, Broken Language was a single, and Glocks on Cock
Yeah.
and Hustler's Theme. Those were singles.
my brother, my brother is my ace or some shit like that. That's a single too.
Oh, okay, bet. Appreciate it.
There's a
Yeah.
video for that. I remember seeing that video back in the day. When I first seen Broken Language, I was like, oh shit. And me and my uncle played that shit back and forth, man. Like, because I never heard a flow like that before, nigga. That shit was ill.
Word.
Like that whole song, man, that's a fucking hip hop classic in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Like, damn, man, shit. Like this whole album is grimy as hell, man. Dr. Period on the beats and Kenny G. Um, yeah, man, like very dope album. Must have in your collection. Albums out of print.
Yeah.
I was surprised because album cost was like $7 at FYE. I was like, shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man. Usually goes for like $50 on Amazon, man.
Yeah.
That's a come up for real, for real.
That's definitely a come up.
How you
Some
doing?
Murder Fest is my shit. Woo!
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And the last CD I had before I go all vinyl, continuing with the Prince train, is some Sheila E. with Sex Symbol, 1991. This was released on Warner Brothers Records and shit. You guys should know who Sheila E. is. In my opinion, Prince's best protege, in my opinion.
Word.
She dropped The Glamorous Life back in '84.
Great album.
Very good album. Romance 1685. I need to hear that. I never heard that album, to be real. I need to hear that one.
Yeah, I gotta check that too.
Her self-titled in '87, which was my favorite album from her. And between that and 1991, she had gotten engaged to Prince around that time too. I think he proposed on tour and shit. And they had like a falling out by the end of the late '80s and shit. So she left the Prince organization, and she was about to come out with this album, but by the time like she was promoting this album, she actually got sick because her lungs collapsed and shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so she couldn't play drums for like a long period of time, and so this album kind of suffered through some low sales.
Mm.
Yeah, I saw all this from her unsung episode and shit. So yeah, singles album is known for was Sex Symbol, Dope Song, Dropping Like Flies, and Crybaby. This song also has the cover of the LaBelle song Lady Marmalade.
Mm.
Yeah, so very dope album and shit. Well, actually, scratch. I haven't actually heard that album, so I'm definitely going to talk about this album one day. But I need to talk about some more Prince shit.
Right.
Sex Symbol, Sheila E. out of print. Oh, and Mike, I was telling Steven that this whole year I'm gonna talk about Prince's latter shit, latter period shit. So
Yeah, that shit I don't like. Sorry. And I keep it. And I no, I listen to everything. The guy sat there and
No.
listened to everything because I'm a diehard fan. You know,
Yeah.
like 89. Fuck it. I mean, 78, 89 for me, and it's a wrap after that. You know, even though I like the Love Symbol album, that's the best shit he ever dropped after that. You know what I mean? My opinion, anyway.
I feel you. I feel you.
Some of Diamond and Pearls. You know,
Yeah, man.
some of the Gold Experience.
I feel you on that. Next album. I'm so glad I got a copy of this album. And I'm so glad I got the dirty version of this album too, which I'll explain. Too Short, Shorty the Pimp.
Ooh.
Yes. Oh my God. This album. Oh my God. First of all, look at these fucking hoes right here, man. These fucking hoes, man. Like, let's just 1992 on Jive Records. Singles albums known for was In the Trunk, which possibly my favorite Too Short song. One of my favorites, where he's talking about his hustle game and shit like that. What else? What else? And I Want to Be Free, That's the Truth, which was like a cover of the Ohio Players song. Yeah, the reason why I'm glad I got the dirty version, because if you guys should know, if you guys get a clean version of a Too Short album, you'll hear a lot of beeps, beeps, beeps and shit.
And
And
unfortunately, I was a victim to that. So
Yeah,
yeah,
me too.
and they'll take out certain tracks, and they'll take out certain tracks if it's too explicit.
because people don't know how to fucking word shit on eBay. So you
Yeah,
know,
man.
it said explicit. No, but not explicit. But it said parental advisory in parentheses. You know, and they gave me the fucking edited short dogs in the house. I'm like, hell no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be pissed off about that shit too.
I bought the explicit one right after that. I'm like, yo, fuck these niggas, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Cause like ain't nothing but a word, yo. I can't even listen to that. The beep
Cube,
beep 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 every
yeah,
15 seconds. Like what the fuck?
Cuban short, yeah, man, that shit's terrible,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. I cannot listen to that.
How you doing, by the way, Steven? I didn't get to say chance to say what up to you, my nigga. How you doing?
All
Good?
is well, man.
Hell yeah, I feel you, brother.
Yeah, Ross. Yeah, Ross. That song still.
Oh shit, Ross is in the building.
Yeah, he's on the chat.
What up, Ross? I was too busy yelling at that bitch ass nigga to see who was in there. What up, Ross?
Shit. But yeah, man, like one thing I love about this album was it was just so too short, man. Like
Yeah.
him and Amp Banks together. Like, what more can you say? And if I'm not mistaken, this was actually the first album Amp Banks did production on for Too Short. If I'm not mistaken.
I want to say yeah. I want to say, and I also think this was the album that introduced the Dangerous Crew.
That's right.
I don't think Ed Banks did any production to get in where you fit in. Is that what you said? Ed Banks?
Yeah, Amp Banks, he did production on Getting Where You Fit In.
Yeah, that's when he first started fucking with Short, though. I think.
Yeah, this was the first album he did production for Too Short. Okay, cool. I always thought it was Short Dogs in the House, but yeah. And one thing I never knew Dwayne Wiggins did production on this album too. Oh shit.
Oh shit, from 2020 Tone.
Yes, sir.
Oh shit, wow.
But yeah, I guess because I think they're both from the same label. Because yeah, Jive Records. Yeah, and they're both from Oakland. Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
But yeah, this album is still in print, but it might be a bit too hard to come by and stuff. So must have in your collection.
And peeps, be careful. Don't be a victim like I was when I got this album. I actually got to show you the player, even though it has the parental advisory label. That's the edited version. You want to get Shorty the pimp. That's the dirty version.
Yeah,
Shorty the player is the clean version. So just be aware of that. and it's gonna have the parental advisory shit. So just let you guys know.
I
Yeah, man, that is the most zaniest shit I ever heard of in my life.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Have a
and,
parental advisory logo on it and it still be fucked up, edited. I don't get
yeah.
that.
and
Like I didn't know pimp was a bad word and shit.
Right?
That's crazy.
to be honest, the only clean hip hop album I got, and I'm proud I got, was Eminem Marshall Mathers LP because I just can't stand the song Kim.
Oh God,
I love the Kids is a much better song.
Kids is dope.
Very yeah. Next album. This is a very out of print album. It's Rick James with Glow, 1985.
That's that. That's that party all the time era nigga. If he's fucking with Eddie Murphy and shit.
Yeah.
Party all the time. Party all the time.
Well, look at his pose right here.
I don't know, dude.
The brown hair, man. Like
Yeah, he was definitely out there.
shit. Nigga had a hairstyle like Sue Ellen from Dallas or some shit, man.
Oh
Like
shit.
shit, like. But anyway, a lot had happened around the mid '80s for Rick James. He was having problems with Motown at this time. This was actually the last album he did with Motown. You know, he was partying with Eddie Murphy. Cocaine was a hell of a drug for him at this moment and shit. The only single that was released, from what I've heard, was "Glow," which the music video definitely try to rip off "Purple Rain" and shit. I don't know if y'all seen the music video of
I
"Glow."
haven't seen that shit, but that nigga was hating on Prince heavy too. So that
Yeah,
motherfucker
man, like
fighting.
everything about that video, everything about the latter Rick James. I don't know if it was just me, but I love Rick. But there was some times where he was trying to emulate Prince on some shit on the latter Rick James.
Yeah, I stopped fucking with that nigga after Street Song. So I can't
Shit.
really tell you.
But this album was somewhat of an experimental album for him because it was the closest he would do to like a pop and a rock album and shit.
Mm.
Yeah. And it did get some good reviews and got some commercial success at the time. But surprisingly, this album is out of print on CD and stuff. Only way you can get this album on CD if you get like the 2014 complete Motown albums compilation.
Oh.
You said what?
No, I said, oh, like that. That sucks.
Yeah. That's crazy as hell though, because like you would think like albums like The Flag and Wonderful will be out of print, but those were when he was at Warner Brothers and shit. So
Right.
yeah, Motown, man. Fuck. Glow, Rick James. I recommend this. You gotta be like a heavy Rick James fan to appreciate this album
Right.
and the hairstyle. Next album. For all my Luther Vandross heads, man.
Rest in peace.
It's Change.
Ooh,
Yes. The Glow
that's
of Love.
searching. Love that.
Yes. Glow of Love, 1980. Wait, actually scratch that. Hold on. This is not Glow of Love. This is Your Time. Oops. Ooh.
This nigga don't know what he's copying.
Yeah, this was after Luther left and stuff like that. Damn, okay. So the singles off this album was This Is Your Time, Magical Night, Don't Wait Another Night, and Got to Get Up. So damn, yeah. I thought I got like the Glow of Love album because I saw Change though, but
Right.
I think I heard some of this album. This is an okay album. Eh. Oh, and by the way, for those who know who Change were,
Going on.
they were like a post disco group from Italy and shit. A lot of members were in that group. Luther Vandross, he kind of got his start from that group and shit like that.
Yeah.
Cause That Glow of Love song, that dun 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 dun. Love that song, man. Yeah, that's the song where Janet Jackson used that sample, that All of You sample for.
Mm.
Yeah. So he left. I think he left after the 1980s 81 album and stuff like that.
Okay.
So yeah. So yeah, I gotta hear that album. 'Cause I thought I got the Glow of Love, but I was just in a rush that day. Fuck it. Next album is Bobby Brown Dance You Know It remix album, 1989, on MCA Records. Yeah, this was released 1 year after Don't Be Cruel. The single that was released was the Girl Next Door remix. That was like really the only single. This album, nothing really to it. It's just remixes of all of his past songs and stuff like that. It's cool, but certain songs didn't really need a remix. That's all I'm gonna say.
I feel you on that.
Cause like he was just putting like extra drums and shit like that.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a Bobby Brown fan, this is an album you need to get just to complete this. But yeah, this is out of print. Then we got Janet Jackson's first album, Janet Jackson, 1982, way before Rhythm Nation, Control, and shit. This was when this is basically when Joe Jackson was still managing her career.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sting,
because he was like what 16 at that time, right?
yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a song on that album that I really like called Young Love. That I thought that was pretty good.
I love that song too.
Yeah, Young Love. Was that a single?
Yes, sir, it was.
Okay.
A little trivia about this album. You guys heard that song by Angela Winbush, Renee and Angela, My First Love.
Yeah.
That was originally for Janet Jackson.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because Renee and Angela, they produced for this album too,
Okay.
which Renee did not like, but that's another story
Mm.
for a different day. Um, Singles albums known for, as Steven said, Young Love, Come Give Your Love to Me, Say You Do, and Loving My Best Friend, and Don't Mess Up This Good Thing. This is some bubblegum pop shit. I love Janet Jackson, but the only reason why I got this album because this has some good sample material to use
Oh
it.
yeah.
Cause yeah, cause that's the only reason. Like with this album and Dream Street, those albums are out of print, especially
Yeah.
Dream Street though. Cause whew, that album kind of goes for like $200 last time I checked.
What
Yeah,
the fuck?
I
yeah.
never heard none of the albums, man. I started off with fucking Control. I never heard none of them shits.
To put it bluntly, Mike, this Dream Street and Janet Jackson is what Michael Jackson's Got to Be There Forever. To do Forever Michael was to him before Off the Wall.
Yeah. I never fucked it up, Michael either. I fucked it off the wall first. I don't listen to no. That's why I don't like the Jackson 5. I like Jacksons. You
Right,
know, like
right,
Triumph
I
and
feel you.
Destiny and Triumph, man, all day, man.
right.
Yeah, my favorite era was 1976 to 1980, 81, excuse me. But with this album, yeah, I can't even picture Janet singing My First Love, to be real. Not the way Angela sings it.
Right, right, right.
I can picture her whispering it, but not singing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you good. Yeah,
Yeah,
I heard a little bit of Dream Street. It's okay, but it's very forgettable.
very
You
forgettable.
know, because like it seemed like she was trying to go for like that Shaka Khan kind of vibe, or like the something like like Denise Williams was doing back in around that time. She was trying to aim for that crowd, but it didn't work for her.
Right.
You know.
Doing this shit when Steven talked about putting his iPod on shuffle, I never used to do that. Like when I go in the whip with my uncle, it's usually albums and stuff. Put the iPod on shuffle one day, and fucking Escapade came on, dude. Man,
Yeah.
man, had me in that feel good feeling, man.
Oh yeah.
I haven't heard that song in a long time. I was like, damn, man, love
Shit.
that shit.
Yeah, it's like it's such a dope experience when you have it on shuffle, man.
It is, man. It
Really
is. I
dope.
usually just play album, all the way through, but not
Right,
no more,
right.
man. Put on shuffle, man. Shit's fun as hell.
Oh yeah.
I agree.
Oh, no
Sometimes like a
surprise.
fucking skit Sometimes like a skit comes on though. I gotta skip it. You know what I mean? Like
Right, 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 right.
other than that, it's all good. That shit's fun as hell.
All right. This next album, very rare album. It's Tammy Terrell, Irresistible, released in 1969 on Motown Records. Yes, you guys, this is the same girl that be singing with Marvin Gaye. Ain't No Mountain High Enough, All I Need to Get By, which Meth and Mary J. Blige sampled.
Hmm.
Oh shit, hold on, someone's just texting me.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, Tammy Terrell. For those who don't know who Tammy Terrell is, she was a singer from Motown. Um, she originally got her start actually touring with James Brown, and stuff like that, singing backup. And they got in a relationship, and from what I've heard, he beat her a lot. He used to beat on her a lot and shit.
All right.
He left her out in the street one time, and I remember also that's when she signed with Motown, and she was working a lot with like Stevie Wonder until her breakthrough came when she started singing with Marvin Gaye. That was when her most beloved period. Your
Right.
your precious love, ain't no mountain high enough. And also around this time too, she was dating David Ruffin, and he allegedly beat on her too. Allegedly, I
Crazy.
heard rumors that he threw a motorcycle helmet on her for some shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and so by the time the late '60s happened and shit, stop.
I got a sick sense of humor, man. My bad.
Stop.
Domestic violence is fucked up, but yeah, I'm just a fucked up nigga sometimes. My bad.
No, you good. You good. I had the same reaction when I read it too. That's why I was laughing when Steven said, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, that's right,
But yeah, it wasn't until like a concert in the late 68, 69, she becoming sick, and she actually dropped. She fainted in Marvin Gaye's arms when they were performing.
That's
And it
crazy.
was released that she had a brain tumor in '68. So Motown, she was still under contract, so Motown kind of got some of her solo recordings from '65 to '68.
Mm,
Some tracks, some tracks were dubbed, and they threw them on this album together, and that's how Irresistible came out. First, she was a very beautiful lady, though, very
I
beautiful.
was about to say, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man. So this album is very hard to come by. Actually, this shit cost me like $22 just to get, man.
Damn.
Yeah. The only past singles were I Can't Believe You Love Me, which was back in '66. Come On and See Me back in '66. What a Good Man He Is, '67. But that single was kind of canceled. And her cover of the Ozzy Brothers song, This Old Heart of Mine, back in '69. So yeah, if you guys love Motown or Tammy Terrell, if you find this album, pick this album up and shit. It's a collector's item and shit. Oh, and Motown kind of did her wrong over the years. That's all I want to say on that. Did her wrong over the years. That's why like her family didn't allow anybody from Motown besides Marvin Gaye to be at her funeral and shit.
Damn.
Yeah. These next three albums, I don't think you guys are ready for these next three. First album is After Seven. This, what y'all know about this?
I've
man.
heard it, though, but I never heard their music though. I probably have, but don't know top of my head.
Nah, I don't know them niggas.
All right, so After Seven, they were an R&B group back in the late '80s, early '90s. They were Babyface's brothers, um,
Okay.
Melvin, Kevon, Jason, and no wait, Melvin, Kevon, and Keith. Those were the original main members. Jason was the son of Melvin. Um, so they got their start because they signed to Virgin Records and they dropped this album. Singles album is known for Ready or Not, which is a classic song. Like you guys, I know you guys ready or not. I'll give you every. Y'all heard that song, right?
I gotta
Sounds
hear it.
familiar. It
Yeah,
sounds familiar as fuck.
yeah. The music video is beautiful as hell, man. Too. Heat of the Moment and Can't Stop. Yeah, this album, very good album and shit. It's actually out of print, surprisingly, because you would think with Babyface, you would think it'll still be in print, but it is what it is. Yeah,
Yo, before you get into sidebar, Babyface, very slept on producer.
I was
Like people need to give him his respect. Like his like in my opinion, he gave TLC their sound. Like the first two albums, Babyface. People gotta show some respect on that dude. That's all I have to say about that.
not just TLC, but he redefined Whitney Houston sound too.
Facts.
Yeah, man, like he's definitely one of my favorite producers of all time. Like
Oh yeah.
his shit from '88 up to maybe the early 2000s. Oh,
Right.
and check out his album with Tony Braxton, Love, Sex, and Cigarettes.
I heard of that.
Yeah, that shit's dope, man. But yeah, this album's out of print, so if y'all can find it, must have. All right, now to the hip hop of things. These albums are gonna be bangers. I'm not even gonna say the album title. I'm just gonna let the album speak for itself.
Oh shit.
Yes, Sex and Violence, Boogie Down Productions, 1992. As you can see, this is actually the 2015 remastered edition, which I never knew this album got remastered until last night. And when I got this in the mail, I was like, oh shit. But anyway, this was, to put it bluntly, this was the unofficial debut solo album of KRS-One, even though it was the last album of Boogie Down Productions, because after Edutainment was released, he had a fallout with like a lot of members from Boogie Down Productions.
Yeah.
Um, his marriage to Miss Melody was going bad and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
He got into beef with the X Clan.
Oh
He
yeah.
got beef with Ice Cube. Well, not like a beef with Ice Cube, but it was like a choice of words to say the least.
Right.
He threw PM Dawn.
Which is fucking warranted. Fuck that
Yeah.
nigga.
Even though like even though there's been stories over the years that Just Ice actually pushed them off the stage, but I'm gonna stick by that KRS-One story because I fucking hate PM Dawn that much. Um, yeah, man, like this whole album, like let me tell you something. If you're angry and if you hungry and shit like that, this is the album to listen to.
My favorite, man. Well, either that or Criminal Mind is my favorite, man. It goes back and forth, but classic.
Son, like I can't even pick a favorite album from Boogie Down. Well, anything besides Ghetto Music, to be real.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I cannot wait to talk about Boogie Down, man, because like this whole album was just so Bronx, man, so New York.
Yeah,
Like
I agree.
singles album is known for Duck Down,
Whew. All that shit.
We In There, which was a beautiful lyrical performance by KRS-One.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, check out the Arsenio Hall performance of that song and the interview.
Oh yeah.
Jump some
I gotta
dope
I
out.
gotta keep that.
And 13 and Good, which is a song that is very I feel like a lot of fans got the wrong impression of that song. I always
I,
felt
I, I do too.
because it's a it's gonna be a popular song, with all this controversy with R. Kelly and shit. But
And Afrin Bambaataa.
oh my god.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That nigga, what a piece of shit he is.
Yeah.
but cause where I come from, I be seeing like girls dating niggas that be like 20s and shit like that. And
Oh yeah.
so he was just telling a story. It was storytelling. He was not talking about himself. Like niggas talking about, oh, well, he's a child molester. That's why African Bambaataa. He sang with African Bambaataa, but at the same time, y'all not getting mad when Biggie had his friend talking about how he's fuck them kids, throw them over the bridge on what's beef. Like y'all
But
not.
then again, KRS defended that nigga too. You got to question that. He was defending that nigga too. I don't like that.
Right.
See, yeah, I get what you're mad about that, Mike. I do, but I don't. I always just thought like he was just saying how he shouldn't discredit his legacy. But I get your opinion
Bro,
fully.
this nigga sucking little kids off and shit. Fuck all that.
Yeah, yeah. I don't. That's why I said I get why you're mad though. I don't like
Yeah.
communism whatsoever though. But Karis, when he's always saying some crazy shit.
Nigga don't know what the
Yeah.
hell Beastie Boy died.
Oh,
That was embarrassing. That was embarrassing.
I love you, KRS-One. You are hip
Oh.
hop, but I gotta call your card, nigga.
Oh,
You
what's
know?
up, Eric? That was embarrassing as hell. Okay,
I see you. I see Ad Rock in the skies. Is what the fuck you said. What the hell?
he actually had to recall that album just to fix that shit.
Yeah. Whew.
Oh my god.
That's
But
embarrassing.
also another thing about this album,
Man.
Prince Paul, he actually produced some songs like Drug Dealer and Sex and Violence.
Whew.
Karis One, he actually stole the master tapes from Prince Paul before he even mastered it. And him and Prince Paul got mad over the years, but they kind of simmered down in recent years and shit like that. So that was crazy. Like a lot of crazy stories from this whole album alone. Like Jesus Christ. And with this version, you also get an extra track called Feel the Vibe, Feel the Beat. Which yeah. Oh, and he dissed X Clan on Build and Destroy.
Mm-hmm.
He dissed Ice Cube on We In There. Freddie Fox possibly put out some of his best work on this album alone. I mean,
Rough.
I'm not even gonna say too much on this album, man. I'm just gonna leave it right there.
Yeah.
Sex and Violence, 1992. Yeah, man. Like, and at this time this album was released, the critics did not really like this album, but
Yeah.
it still did good commercially. Commercially, it still did good, but critics, they said it was too hardcore. All that bullshit. Because they were saying they didn't even like Don't Sweat the Technique at that time too.
Which is crazy because that's one of my favorite albums.
Casualties of War. That shit is fire, man. Niggas is
Woo! Teach the children.
We need to do an Eric B. and Rakim discography discussion.
I'm
You know what I
down.
mean?
I'm down.
I think we should. I think we should take like a break off reviews and like do some discussions, like breakdowns of the
Yeah,
album.
I'm down.
That is my
I'm down.
opinion. That's just my opinion.
Nah, yeah, switch it up and shit. I'm down.
Yeah. And the final album, drum roll.
Woo!
Yes. Kool G Rap and DJ Polo's debut, Road to the Riches, 1990. I mean, excuse me, 1989, excuse me. Cold Chillin' Records. I know this is not the OG version. I don't know exactly which version this is though, but it is what it is.
Hey man, at least you have it, man.
Yeah. Singles albums known for are Poison, Road to the Riches, and Truly Yours. Okay, so with this album, man, it's like Marley Marl produced this whole album and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the proto mafioso kind of album and shit. Very dope album. Love this album.
Mm-hmm.
He has put out better albums than this one, but this is the album where I kind of felt like he was still trying to like find his style. I felt like he found his style with Wanted Dead or Alive.
Yeah.
That's my personal opinion, but I feel like certain songs like She Loves Me Not. I could have done without that one. It's still a dope song. But the closest love song I like from Coogee Rap is Hey Mister Mister. Fucked up as I am.
Oh man.
Hey Mister Mister, what the fuck you doing?
Woo. Yeah, you ain't getting no pussy that day if you ever play that around that chick. Unless she likes that kind of shit. But woo.
Man,
My favorite, my favorite love song is Talk Like Sex. There you go.
my nigga.
Yeah.
Man,
Every time oh, go ahead, my bad, Reg. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, man, Loki, if I did play this one to a girl having sex, man, I'm gonna give her the best sex of my life. Shit.
I don't know about y'all, but every time I look at those albums, I'm like, man, so happy they're in my collection.
Oh, same. Same.
Because I bought them all in one fell swoop. You know what I mean? And it was $147.
Damn.
And that's when I could actually, do that.
Right.
Still, it was still a fucking bullet hole in my pockets, though.
Oh yeah, of course.
And that was the only way to get them because they would be like real scarce, man.
Facts.
I haven't checked on Amazon or eBay how much they're going for now, but I bet it's still the fucking same, man.
Right. My lawyer's so good. The bail's on sale. Whew. Who says that, man?
Right? God MC right there, man. He's just like Rakim and Kane and KRS.
Yeah.
He's my favorite though out the big four though. He definitely my favorite.
Same.
Hell yeah. I know Ross is I think it's G-Rap too. I don't know if I'm not mistaken. Oh, KRS again.
Yeah. He loves G Rap, so
yeah.
loves G Rap. But I'm glad you mentioned that, Mike, because a lot of people always say Kane is the best. Kane's the best. But let's keep it a buck, man. He doesn't really have the best discography.
Oh my lord, no.
Yeah, and he wasn't as consistent.
He's not.
They only go by his first two albums. I'm like, nah, like how can he be one of the best? He only has two good albums. Like just me personally, like.
In my opinion, he got two classics and one great album. One good album. It looks like a job for is that good album. You know what I mean?
Woo! Love that shit. That's my favorite album from him.
That was like one of the first tapes I got too.
Dope.
Yeah.
Like I love the first album, Big Long Live the Kane. That was dope. It's a Big Daddy Kane was cool. It's not my favorite, but it got some joints that I like. I like Set It Off. I like Set It Off was on the first album, my bad. Warm It Up Kane. Another Victory. Oh my god, that's just retarded.
Smooth Operator.
Yeah, Smooth Operator, Call Mr. Welfare, shit like that. But Prince of Darkness is one of my favorites too. I know a lot of people don't like that album, but I think that was a step up compared to Taste of Chocolate. Daddy's Home was it was good, but the lyrics were kind of lackluster in my opinion. But what saved the album was the beats. Honestly, I'm gonna just keep it a buck. The beats was what saved the album, honestly. But and a Veterans Day, oh god, where do I begin with that? Whew.
My gripe with Kane is like just the inconsistency of his albums and those fucking corny ass punchlines, man.
Yeah.
Like Sylvester Stallone, get it? I'm still on. Oh my god, I don't know.
Just believe it will sound good.
Oh man.
Hey fellas.
Yo.
I'm about to do a review on this one next week.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I was just bumping Raising Hell the other day.
That's a slept on album, man. I'm in the minority. I like that album.
I have a few interesting things to say about that.
Oh god, I can't wait to hear it.
But it's gonna be a lengthy review, to be real.
Okay.
Because I have to be honest, as much as I love and respect Run DMC, they're not like a hip hop group I would cherish, because you know how people always say they're the best hip hop group.
Yo, I'm with you on that.
I respect them. I love them as a group, but I'm not one of those fanboys that be like Run DMC over everything and shit.
Right.
Because even in their best days, they had some questionable shit like King of Rock.
Right.
But I'm gonna say that until I review this album because I got a lot of shit to say. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Tougher Than Leather and Raising Hell for me.
Right.
My favorites.
Yeah, I need to get tougher than leather. Have you ever seen the movie?
Nah, I never seen the movie, man. I didn't know
Yeah.
there was a movie for that shit,
Yeah,
man.
there was a movie for it, but I never seen it though.
Oh shit, I checked it out.
Yeah. Yeah. It should be on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, tougher than leather. Down with the King. Those are probably like my favorite Run DMC albums.
Even though that I love Sucker MCs off the first album, man. That shit is fire, man.
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
Just that like B-boy, they had a lot of battle bars too. You know what I mean? Run
Right,
DMC.
exactly.
Cut the head off the devil and I throw that too. DMC was a beast, man.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
It's a shame what happened to his voice though, man.
Or
Too much alcohol, man.
man, son, like fucking. I watched this documentary. Grandmaster Flash was talking shit about niggas, man.
Oh shit.
I think it was Melly Mel too. He was like, we came with the flamboyant shit, and these niggas come with the streetwear and fuck everything up. Like, nigga, you rather wear fucking shelter with Adidas and leather than fucking leopard skin pants and shit. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Yeah.
Niggas dressing all weird back then. Huh?
Yeah. He's on that village people shit.
Yeah. What? Nah, fuck out of here.
Yeah, man.
Like, you know me, Steven. I'm not too big on early hip hop, my nigga. I'm sorry. I respect it.
Look, I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
Yeah. 87 onward. Even though I like albums before 87.
Right.
But still, that's when it got really, really dope. You know, my personal opinion.
Nah, I agree with you. Like my favorite years of 80s is 87 to 89.
Oh man, I'm right in the same ballpark with you, my nigga. Like definitely.
80, I would say 86 slightly, but
Yeah,
you know,
Raising Hell, that's still
slightly, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna have to say 87 to 89 for me, man.
all the way for me too, brother.
Because around the time that's when they started sampling and like that. I don't know the shit was like mad dirty, and that's what I loved about it.
Yeah, and then that old style of rapping, like to put him in the place and I'm rocking the mic. That kind of that kind of stopped when rock came out. You know what I mean?
To be honest, I read somewhere that Run was influenced by Rakim and Karis One when they did Tougher Than Leather.
I can see that because that shit is fucking dope, man. Grimy as fucking.
For real. Even Jam Masterpiece. Oh, go ahead, Steven.
No, I was gonna say beats to the rhymes alone. Whoo,
Ooh, son, don't get me started on that song.
yeah. Was that a single?
It wasn't a single, but they had a video for the movie.
Oh shit! Yeah, I was telling Mike there's a movie for it, but I never seen it though.
Yeah.
That nigga Eric Johnson said it's trash. So.
Oh shit!
Yeah, looking at the chat right now. What up, Edgar? Edgar's in the building.
Yeah, I was actually gonna talk about the movie after I talk about Down with the King, which is an album I'm just gonna. It's an okay album with me.
I like the production. It rubs me the wrong way. I don't know. I know Steven likes it.
Even the production sounded like some dollar store Onyx beats, in my opinion.
Damn.
Oh man.
I'm sorry. I love Run DMC, but that album is questionable.
Yeah, I'm in the minority, and the thing is, Shy Skills did some production on that album too.
R.I.P. to Shy Skills, man.
Yeah, man. Yo, them niggas drop a gem on them podcast. The one I showed you guys about DR period, that interview DR period.
Yeah.
They did one on They did an interview with Shy Skills.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
wow.
it was like the first episode. It was like the first episode. It's pretty dope.
I'll check that out, man. See what he has
Yeah.
to say.
But anything is better than Crown Royal.
Oh god.
Just Jermaine Dupri yelling over a Run DMC song. That's
Oh god.
I remember Ross telling me about that, how bad that album is.
shit.
Didn't didn't they have a song with Prodigy called Queen's Day or some shit?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I think it's Prodigy and Nas, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, some shit like that.
No doubt in my mind that P came correct. I think I heard that song too. I think P killed it.
Yeah. But yeah, like Run DMC, one thing I have respect for, like they changed hip hop fashion. Like,
Yeah, I was just speaking on that. I was just speaking on that shit.
yeah. Like I think it was like yesterday. Yesterday we were talking about how Grandmaster Flash dissed them or some shit.
Yeah, Melly Mel too. All the niggas, they changed it up for we were killing the game. These niggas came with the regular streetwear.
So you
All right, my
mean
niggas. Excuse me for not dressing like a fucking village people, nigga. You know what I mean? Like Steven said.
so you mean to tell me that you got mad because you weren't wearing blouses and you weren't having wings on your ass or some shit? Like get the fuck out. That's the problem with the old generation sometimes. Like they can get too ignorant sometimes, you know.
Yeah, them
Facts.
niggas.
They don't,
I don't rock with them niggas, man.
yeah.
I respect them old niggas. I just don't. It's not for me.
Yeah. Like I like Melly Mel. Don't get me wrong, I like Grandmaster Flash, but I was never a fan of the fashion choices. Like the message video alone. Oh my god.
Gotta respect the message. That's the foundation and shit. You know, gotta respect that. But
Oh yeah.
it's not. Nah, I'd rather bump that before I bump Houdini. I'll tell you that much. I don't
Oh,
fucking.
oh, friends. How many of this have them?
But hold on, low key. One Love though, that shit is fire.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give
That's the
you
only thing I like from them. That's it. Other than that, nah.
that. Larry Smith made the group with his production.
Rest in peace, Larry Smith.
Indeed.
Yeah. But for those that don't know, that song One Love, Prodigy sampled for Young Black Entrepreneurs with BG.
Oh wow.
Oh shit.
Yeah. That
Love
same
that.
that same beat is from that song. So he sampled that for Young Black Entrepreneurs.
I fucking love that song off HNIC, man. That shit is fire.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely check that song One Love though.
I'll check it, even though I don't like them niggas at all. I'll check it.
Yeah. No, I don't blame you, but that's the only song I like from them. I'm to keep it a buck.
But if you're telling me to check for it, it has to be good. So
Yeah, it's fire, son.
Also, check out the song they did back in, I think 94, 95, called We Only In It For The Money. I think Salam Remy produced that beat, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, because I know they dropped the album, I think around like 95, 96, right?
Yeah, it was trash.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Oh, It All Comes Down to the Money by Terminator X. Yeah.
Oh, I
man.
know that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, dun dun dun
Yeah.
dun. Yeah. That was big on the radio back in '94, son. Like Hot 97 used to play that shit.
See, if Houdini came back in the 90s with that kind of sound, maybe I would check them out, but
Right.
that Freak, but Freak Come Out at Night, that was a dope song. I'll give you that.
That was cool.
Oh, I don't like that shit. Fuck no.
Jermaine Dupri breakdancing in the video.
Oh man.
Shit.
Nigga Ross said that Fred Durst and Sugar Ray is on that TMC album.
Oh God.
Man. Sugar Ray is trash, dude.
Eric said blouses win, Prince voice. Hey yo, this is the most action this chat has had for a while though. Oh wow.
Yeah, shout out to the chat, man.
Yeah, shout out to the chat.
My boy Reggie shit.
I'm glad I'm back, man. Shit. I might do a review tonight though. After depends on how I feel after this gig though.
Oh yeah, good luck on that.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
And whatever you're doing, good luck, man.
Appreciate it. It's like a networking slash music kind of thing. Martin Luther King tribute. So I decided to do a piece on dark skinned women.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I got another gig next month too. I gotta prep up for and shit, man. But by the way, um, so tell me why I was on a Prince.org forum and motherfuckers were comparing Michael Jackson to Malcolm X.
What?
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why though. They were talking about black artists who never sold out, and motherfuckers brought up Michael Jackson, and we were arguing because they were saying that Michael Jackson kind of did have some sellout moments and shit, which I do have to agree with on my own. And this motherfucker said, "Well, Michael Jackson is like the Malcolm X of black artists when it comes to not selling out."
No, I wouldn't go that far.
Man.
Oh my god!
If anything, I would give that to Prince more so than Michael Jackson, only because Prince was the type of person that he did whatever the fuck he want. He didn't conform to anything. Like I said, he was a genre with himself. So
I agree.
Yeah, man. All the Prince of Michael back and forth. I'm sorry. I love Mike. But
Yeah.
Prince is way better in my opinion. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
But to be honest, those two have some sellout moments equally because Prince has some sellout moments in the latter part of his career. Like that
How
rave
would you
album.
say that?
You said what?
Sell out as in how though? I'm just curious.
Oh, cause like I know like that rave album when he signed to Arista Records, like I won't say he fully sold out, like never saying that, but he was trying to reach for that mainstream success with that rave album in '99 because that album he had like a lot of guest rappers like Chuck D. I know Gwen Stefani was on that.
Whoa. Yeah, Chuck
Yeah,
D.
man.
The
Yeah,
fuck?
Yeah.
Wow.
The
yeah.
cover's trash. The album's trash.
Yeah, the cover looks like he hasn't eaten in days and some shit.
Oh damn.
Wait, let me stop. Let me not say that. Let me not say this. But it was because he did have some questionable moments, and even with Diamonds and Pearl, when he was trying to adapt with the New Jack Swing hip hop kind of sound, and he said he didn't want to partake in that sound and shit.
Yeah, Prince was
Yeah.
talking shit about rappers, saying rappers are tone deaf on the Black Album. So
Yeah, but then he had
Mhm.
Tony M and shit.
oh god, trash.
Yeah, motherfucker, I hate Tony M, man. I hate it.
Niggas trash.
Fucking hate it. Yeah, and
But
with Mike. Oh, go ahead, Steven.
no, I was just saying, but Thieves in the Temple. Oh my god, I love that shit.
I love that song too.
Oh yeah.
And with Michael, let's keep it a buck though. With Thriller, if Thriller was released today, people will see that the black community will see that as a sellout album.
Well, Lord Jamar talks shit about that album. Which I like him, but he's bugging.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just
yeah, I
making
love,
that white shit.
yeah, I love Thriller. I love Thriller too, but like he wanted to succeed in making an album that bridged the barriers between R&B, rock, pop, all that shit.
Right.
It's a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah, it is.
It is. There's no other way around it. You know, I love that album.
But I do know some people that prefer Off the Wall over Thriller.
You know what? I ain't mad at that.
I slightly do.
You know?
I gotta go Thriller, man. Human Nature alone.
Oh
man.
yeah. Of course.
Baby Be Mine. Oof.
Yes.
Yo, people hate on that song. I don't understand that.
For real, like that has
my
that
God.
uptown Saturday night vibe and shit. Like
Facts.
Love
even
that. His vocals in there too, man.
Yeah.
even the what's the outtakes like Carousel, like
Yeah. Oh yeah.
like
Thriller's a masterpiece, man.
yeah, and then with the Invincible album too, you know, he was trying to say, he was trying to like do come back hard with the urban, trying to do like the You Rock My World and the Butterflies once that wasn't selling and shit because let's be real, that album was not promoted well by Michael or the label.
He was in the Neo Soul bag. But Butterflies is amazing. That shit is fire. To me, anyway.
Heaven
And
Can Wait should have been the single.
then a Rock My World remix.
Yes, with
Man,
Jay Z. Woo.
Lord.
yes.
But yeah, calling
Man.
Michael the Malcolm X, us not.
I don't even get that fucking statement, to be honest, man. Niggas is
In
weird.
my opinion, man, like George Clinton never sold out, man. Fucking
He never
George.
stood up and he made some trash.
Oh yeah, he made some trash. Yes.
You know, I'm more of a 70s Parliament Funkadelic type of nigga, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I was listening to some of that Cinderella Theory, the one where he was signed to Paisley Park. That had some dope shit from it.
You know, you can check that out, man.
Yeah. I know niggas said James Brown sold out when he went disco.
I
You
don't
went
listen to
disco?
shit like that, man, to be honest.
You said what?
You went disco?
Yeah, back in the late 70s, he called himself the original disco man.
Oh wow.
Then he did an album with Full Force and shit.
Wow.
But yeah. You don't want to listen to those, Steven. Let's just keep it about.
Yeah, I'll still I'll still play. The only disco I like is by the Bee Gees, Saturday Night Fever. That's
Oh,
a classic album. I don't care what nobody says.
classic pop, classic disco, man. Bee
I
Gees are
fucking,
lovely.
I fucking hate disco, man. Fucking hate it. I hate it, man.
Ooh, but I like Chic and Nile Rodgers though. You gotta admit they're dope.
Yeah, they're dope.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Like low key. I just hate that Village People, motherfuckers.
Oh God.
Hey, I hate fucking I hate when Kiss went disco. Ooh.
Oh man.
79. But that album is fire. Minus I Was Made for Loving You. That album is amazing. Man.
I gotta check that album out. You know I'm on that Creatures of the Night shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I'm on Creatures too, but don't just think it's whack because of that. I'm
Okay.
telling you, son, that's some hard rock royalty right there. But yeah, Creatures is my shit too, though.
Yeah, Earth, Wind, and Fire's I Am has somewhat of a disco feel. That was a very good album. Yeah, people sleep on that shit. But when it's like disco, like Rod Stewart's Do You Think I'm Sexy? Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
I love that.
The bass line was the only good thing about that song.
Yeah, I feel you. I grew up listening to that song, man. So I have like a love for that song for some reason. Yeah, but yeah, the bass line is dope. It has like that 42nd Street
Yeah,
at night type shit on the Deuce, man.
for real.
You know.
If you want my body. I remember when LOX sampled that song when Jada Kiss was singing.
Oh, if you think I'm jaggy,
If
yeah,
you
that's
think I'm
good.
jiggy. Like Jada Kiss, don't sing ever again, Jada Kiss.
Oh man.
If you know I'm
Oh god.
Somebody
But
got respect, man.
I'd rather listen to Jada Kiss sing than Biggie sing.
Oh, whew. Son, that player hater song is so cringeworthy.
I'm a big Life After Death fan, but that's trash.
Son, all them years, I didn't know that was Biggie. I thought that was like a Ron Isley, copy or fucking carbon copy of that.
Yeah, it's like Big and Puff acting a fool in the studio and shit.
Crazy.
Just hearing Biggie and Puffy sing at first made me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. Oof.
Please don't hit me because I'm beautiful. No, Mike, I gotta tell you this.
Yo,
So tell me why I saw that Snoop Dogg movie, The Game of Life, right?
Game of Life. I never seen that. I seen the East Side. That shit is trash.
Oh shit! It was
You had a movie for that?
Yeah, East Side is movie. That shit is terrible, man.
Oh, God.
well, this shit was trash too. Like it was one of them no limit movies.
Oh man.
First of all, I have a list Who told C Murder he could act? Like he was playing this basketball coach that was gangsters on the low, and he got mad when one of his players had a bad game, so he was jumping him while Snoop Dogg was smoking a blunt, and this nigga straight up picked up the basketball rack, threw it at the motherfucking player on the floor, and threw basketballs at his.
Man, I never knew that shit even existed, man. To be
Yeah,
honest
I
with
didn't know.
you, and I'm a no limit fucking diehard, but I didn't know that shit happened.
I'm gonna put it on the chat. Then
Man,
the shootout scene, it was so fucking cliche. Like the mob went after Snoop Dogg and C Murder and shit, and then Snoop Dogg when C Murder got shot. Tell me why Snoop Dogg tried to do his best acting. He was like, "Money," and then it was like all this slow motion. He was like, "Fuck," and it was like hella mobsters, and he was shooting at these motherfuckers. Right? He was not aiming at these niggas and shit.
what
He was
year did this
just
come out?
98. It was for that bullshit. You said
I
what?
didn't see no ad for that in the booklets or nothing. That's crazy. What the fuck?
It was for that bullshit that game album. It was a movie for that album.
Watch your mouth.
I'm gonna put it on the chat right now. But yeah, okay. So he was shooting at these motherfuckers. He wasn't even aiming at these motherfuckers, and he was killing niggas and shit. And then he got shot, and he fell down a well, and he had a bulletproof vest and shit. He was like, and he started kicking the walls, and he crawled out the walls. He was like, I felt like one of them homeless motherfuckers in the street.
Oh man,
It was
you
so
know,
trash.
all their movies are fucking trash, man. And I love No Limit, but man,
And it was low budget when C Murder shared the same suit Master P wore in MP The Last Dawn.
Damn.
No Limit had money like that too. They just didn't want to spend it on the movies like that.
Which is smart.
For real. Shit. I love watching No Limit movies, man. They be so bad it's good.
Fucking Hot Boys. Whew.
Holy shit,
Thicker than
man.
water.
Me and Ross watched Thicker Than Water, man.
Oh
Damn.
God. Oh man.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, that was my introduction to Mac 10.
Oh shit.
Well, no, I'm lying. When I heard the Bow Down album, that was my introduction to him.
Yeah, that's a better introduction than that movie, man. Woo.
Yeah. Like
That
turn
movie-
down the bass, bro. Turn down the bass, homies. Too loud.
Oh,
So Steve, so you down to do that Spice One, Steve?
Oh hell yeah.
yeah.
Man.
Very slept on movie, man. I mean album.
Yeah,
Woo.
because
Nah,
Eric's a patron, so I told him,
Yeah.
pick an album, and he picked that one. So
that's what's up. Oh, I still need to see the documentary review too. There's a lot of shit I gotta catch up on.
it's all good, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching it live, but then I had to go to work, so
Son, we've been getting a lot of love for Cuban Links and Iron Man, dog. Like niggas I don't even know.
oh
Hit
shit.
me up, saying how it's a great review. Y'all did it. Someone was like, "There's no good reviews for those albums, and y'all nailed it up the park and all that." I'm like, "Yo, man, I appreciate that, man."
Yeah. Yo,
Yeah.
low key, that review is better than my Iron Man review that I did years ago. That's how much I feel confident about that shit.
Word, I really loved it, man.
Yeah.
That shit was fun as hell, man.
Shit. To be honest though, man, like obviously that was better than mine I did years ago too.
Yeah.
Cause I got a better understanding of the album as time wears on and shit.
Yeah, same. Yeah. Go ahead, Mike.
I just said I never reviewed Ghostface Dolo, so I'm so glad I did it with y'all, man.
Right. Yeah, cause when I first did it, I said that RZA did all the production, but but Fish was produced by True Master, and somebody corrected me and shit, of course, but which I don't mind, but but at the time, like I didn't know, I wasn't in the know, so
Well, you know what, Steven? There's a certain way of doing it. You know what I mean?
right,
Like these dickhead niggas have no respect. I hate niggas like that, man.
yeah, same, yeah,
Sorry, I don't have a fucking hip hop encyclopedia in my motherfucking head. You know what
right,
I mean? Jesus. Like niggas expect you to know everything.
right,
And shout out to Kill, man. Kill was barking on these niggas on Twitter. He's like, I'm 44 years old. I don't know everything, and I don't know everything. You expect me to know everything about hip hop?
right,
You know what I mean? I hate niggas like that, uppity ass niggas. But y'all niggas got Wikipedia, so shut the fuck up. You don't know that shit knowledge, why?
exactly.
Exactly.
You know?
Pop goes the zipper.
Yo, fellas, I'm out of call today. I gotta start getting ready for work, and then I have to start packing for tomorrow and shit.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
must say
I gotta start my day as well. I got things to do.
same. But thank y'all so much, man. Like I had a lot of fun with doing this
Yeah,
shit.
this was fun. This was definitely fun.
Yeah, man. I'll probably do another collection vid next month, depending on how my money goes.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yo, before we go, so yesterday I ended up watching the both interviews by Soulja Boy. What the fuck,
Oh man,
Son,
son? Are you seriously?
I just got back on YouTube too, so I'm gonna talk a lot of shit about that.
you
Yeah.
know that Gucci headband is smelling like vinegar by now, so.
Oh God.
I'm
Drake!
not.
Tag! Nigga sounds like that nosy neighbor from Bewitched or some shit.
Oh yeah.
And
That nigga son.
Drake. Oh, fuck that nigga.
Drake.
but you know what? But Steven, you know what pissed me off though?
Mm,
That's a perfect example of a house nigga right there because the fact that here's the thing, he's over here scamming all these motherfuckers and shit, but then he comes out with all this jewelry and shit, all this fancy clothes, but then he wants to come back. He wants to come back to us when he's talking about, oh, I've been wrong and shit like that. When you the
right.
when you the one who fucked over people's money and you're using that money to feed off your own materialistic gain. Get the fuck out of here.
But not,
Nigga
but
be
not only
slipping.
that, but like nigga, like you emulating games, nigga. Like that's illegal. You can't do that shit.
The
For
nigga
real.
be slinging a bootleg N64 and shit. Fuck out of here.
Yeah. Like, dude, like, yeah, of course you. But niggas be like, oh, you hating? Oh, why is it that you like the Apple, but when a black person, nigga, because the shit look bootleg, nigga. That's why. Has
And
nothing
no
to do with being fuck out of here.
and don't
I
throw
when
that
niggas say that shit, yo.
that black owned business shit. It's funny how motherfuckers mention black owned business, but they're the ones who don't even support the motherfucking black owned business.
And not only that, but when you go to a black owned business, they be having give you attitude and shit. Like, what?
Exactly.
Fuck out of
Son,
here.
oh yeah, I've been there. Trust me. Trust me.
Fake ass hotep niggas, man.
Oh god.
Bootleg ass nigga. Fuck Soldier Boy. Man.
Shit.
Yeah.
Tiger.
And what pisses me off, you got these artists, man, like giving respect. Yo, you gotta give respect to Soldier Boy. I'm like, what? Come on, fuck out of here,
Son,
man.
that's why
Bro,
I
I
put
don't
it in
get
my.
that.
That's why I put it in my story. I put it in my story because
Yeah, I
you
seen
know
that.
in 06, 07, y'all bitch ass niggas was. Oh, he ruined hip hop. Now you're sucking his dick. Shut up.
The same way Takashi. I don't get that.
But one thing,
God.
I would never call Soldier Boy a legend, but in time, he's gonna be considered a legend in time. But the thing that's crazy about this new generation, the thing I don't like about this new generation was the fact that I do have to kind of agree with him on this. They over here hyping up all these new cats, but when he was coming out, everybody was dissing him and shit. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So I do give him to an extent on that part because the
yeah.
same way these motherfuckers hype over Takashi and Migos and that MC Foot or whatever, Jesus.
He did make some valid points though. Like, when he said about Kanye, he definitely made some good points about that. But he's not somebody I would look up to for political advice. Like, let's just keep it a buck.
Soldier,
Um,
tell him.
yeah, right. And I like I said, I seen both interviews with him on Breakfast Club and the one where Everyday Struggle, and I loved how he sunned them. He checked all three of them niggas. I loved it.
Right.
But he was acting a fool though, you know what I'm saying? And that one chick is like, why do you have so many businesses? Like, why not?
I don't
Everybody
know.
else does, but like when it comes to him, like, why not? So that's one thing I do agree with him. But everything else was like, oh fuck that nigga. I put that nigga. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Like
If you,
people
if you
over
call
here.
someone a fuck nigga, then you don't do nothing about it. If he came up to me like that, I would have knocked the boy ass the fuck out.
Oh
Man.
yeah.
Like that is.
I'm gonna say one more thing. People over here praising Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner for that shit, but Soulja Boy wants to make a business and shit. Everyone gets mad at him, but
Right.
I see why he got mad. But at the same time, he's still a coon to me.
Facts.
But yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go and shit. Cause I gotta chill out before I go back to work.
Word. It's been real. Thank you for inviting me.
No problem.
Thanks, Rich.
No problem. And y'all
Yeah.
stay tuned tonight though. Peace.
Word. Peace.